Hello, we are going to be starting lesson 14 and it is a 2-day lesson starting with, day 1. The first thing you need to do is watch the Eureka video 14 for the day, and then you can rewatch, or for day 1, sorry, that needs to be a 1, and then rewatch the video 14 for day 2 if you need to. Please remember that you're going to now be using the CHIP model on all 4 problems. Be sure that you watch the video before you do the word problem, and there are 2 parts to this word problem. You have one part where you're doing this part with the total length of the string, and the total length of the red string and the purple string is 73 centimeters. The red string is 18 centimeters long. How long is the purple string? Make sure that you use cubes when you're doing that problem, and then you have an extension where you're finding the difference between the 2 strings. So you're really doing 2 problems here. 2 problems. All right, just so you understand that. All right, so you're going to be doing that, and then on day 1, make sure that you also write a statement that matches your story. Very excellent for that. That is an important thing. And on day 1, you're going to be doing problems 1 and 2, or problems 1A and B, and your exit ticket will be problem C. That is what you're going to be doing on day 1. So I'll go over day 2 on the next video, but not at this point. And I'm going to remind you that you should pause the video, watch everything you need to on the Eureka video for 14, and then do the problems that I have just shown you, with problem C being the exit ticket. And I will work some of those problems with you so you can see how you did on what you did on today's work. So pause the video. Welcome back, and let's see how you did. Hang on just a sec. Okay, so let's take a look at what we are doing. Yes, so we're going to read our problem. The total length of the string, that was a key word there. The total length of the red string and the purple string is 73 centimeters. So we're circling that number. The red string, that's going to be important for us to know. The red string is 18 centimeters long. How long is the purple string? And so we're trying to find out the length of just the purple string. So we've circled the numbers, we've underlined the questions, we've boxed keywords. There isn't any extra information, and now we're going to get ready to set this problem up and solve it. We've read carefully. We're getting ready to show our drawing part now. I'm going to start with my whole. My whole for these 2 problems would be the combination of the purple and the red string at 73 centimeters. And I do know one of the parts. One of the parts is 18 centimeters. That would be the red string, and this would be both strings. So both strings are 73 centimeters, and what I am looking for is the unknown part, which would be actually the purple string. So I have my whole, I have my part, and I'm looking for the missing part. That stands for purple, not for part. So I am going to set up my equation with 73. I'm going to go straight to my vertical equation. 73 was my whole. 73 centimeters, and I know that 18 centimeters was my red string. So this one is both strings, which is my whole. I'm subtracting the 18 so that I can find out my opposite part. And as we did in the video today, I would like to do it using the CHIP model. So here's my 1s, here's my 10s. I'm looking at my whole. That's what I need to represent with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. So 7 10s and 3 1s. I'm asking myself the question as I took a really close look at my whole. 3 1s take away 8 1s. In other words, can I take 8 away from 3? I only have 3 in my ones. I cannot take 8 away from 3, so I am going to need to decompose a number and unbundle a 10. I'm going to unbundle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Please remember when we're going to decompose or unbundle, we're using a slash because that number really doesn't go away. It's just being exchanged from 1 10 to 10 ones. Now, things have changed here. I need to record what I see in my place value chart with my chip model on my vertical form. Do I still have just 3 ones? Well, no, because now I have 10. So 10 plus 3 is now 13. So I'm crossing out my 3 ones, knowing that I now have 13 ones. 13 ones is in the ones column. Do I still have 7 tens? Well, no, because I've decomposed a 10. That leaves me then with 6 tens. Now I can start my process again. 13 ones take away 8 ones. Well, let's take those 8 ones away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to just double check that I crossed out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which left me with 5. 5 ones. Now I'm coming over to my tens. I've got 6 tens, take away 1 10, or 1 from 6, so I've got to cross out one of my tens, and that leaves me with 5 tens. And since I'm dealing with centimeters, I need to identify my problem with centimeters. So my missing part is 55 centimeters. Now I'm not finished because I need to write a statement that explains what's going on here. The purple string is 55 centimeters long. Remember, you always need to do the right part. All right, and then as we continue, there was a second part. This part was here. The extension I'm going to do down here. So here's my extension. My extension says find the difference between the 2 strings. So this is a question in of itself. I'm going to find the difference between the 2 strings. Well, I know that 55 was the purple string. That's the purple string. And 18 was the red string. So here's my red string. And I know that if I'm going to find a difference, oops, I'm so sorry. How bad of me. Did not push that up so that you could see that. Let me try that again. So I know that 55 was the purple string. That's what we found in our first problem. And 18 was the red string, and I'm looking for the difference between those two, which tells me that I'm going to need to subtract. So I'm going to draw my place value with the chip model, my hole that I'm looking at very carefully. My hole was 55. So I'm doing 5 chips, so I have 5 tens. Oops, that's my tens. That's my ones, and I also have 5 ones. All right, so I ask myself, 5 ones take away 8 ones. Can I take 8 ones from 5 ones? Nope, so I'm going to have to decompose. Remember, when I decompose, I'm going to cross one of my tens out and move it from 1 value to 10 ones. So from 1 10 now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I've had some changes here. I'm going to need to record my changes in my vertical model. So I used to have 5 ones, but I added 10 more, so that's now giving me 15 ones. I'm going to have to erase that little P, and I'm put it over here for purple. And I decomposed a 10, so I don't have 5 tens anymore. I now have 4 tens. So 4 tens take away 1 10. I've got to take one more 10 away. Leaves me, oops, you know what I didn't do? I forgot to do my ones. How about if I go back? So 15, I am so sorry. 15 ones take away 8 ones. Let's take those 8 ones away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leaves me with 7. All right, got myself caught back up. All right, and then I have 4 tens, but I'm going to take one more away, which I've already crossed out. That way I can keep track if I lose myself. This one was decomposed. This one actually was taken out of the number. So 4 tens take away 1 10, left me with 3 tens. The difference between the two is 37 centimeters. So the purple string is 37 centimeters longer. The purple string is 37 centimeters longer than the red string. Okay, I hope you were successful on both of those problems. Oops, that's centimeters, cm. Alrighty, so two problems. You needed to be able to solve this one first and find 55 before you could solve the second one. I hope that you had good luck on that. So now we're going to move on to, on the back part, you definitely needed to show your story that matches the problem. So the red and the purple string are 72 centimeters together, and the red string is 18 centimeters. The purple string is 55 centimeters. And I did not do a word story for the extension, but if you did, you should give yourself a little smiley face. All right, so now let's look at, I'm going to work this one with you. On day 1, we have 134, which I am going to write in my vertical form. 134 take away 23. And I usually like to put a 0 in the hundreds place if there isn't one, so I don't forget and I get everything lined up. 3 ones and 4 ones, 2 tens and 3 tens, 0 100s with 1 100. So I want to look closely at my whole, and I also want to model the whole. So I have 1 100, 3 tens, and 4 ones. Using the chip model. I like this chip model. It's a lot easier than working with the value discs. Now I have to ask myself the question, 4 ones take away 3 ones. I'm looking at my 4 ones. Can I take 3 ones away from 4 ones? I'm hoping that you said yes, you could. I do not have to decompose, but I am going to take those 3 ones out, which leaves me with 1 1. Did I have to decompose? Nope, so I have nothing above my whole because I did not have to decompose. I had enough ones to take away 3 ones. Now 3 tens take away 2 tens. I'm looking at 3 tens. Do I have enough tens to take away 2 tens? Well, I sure do. Gonna cross off those 2 tens. That leaves me with 1 10. And 1 100 take away 0 100s gives me 1 100. Therefore, 134 take away 23 is 111. If you got that correct, you should give yourself a nice big smiley face. And I'm going to work this one with you as well. I have 140 take away 12, making sure that I get my ones lined up with my ones, my tens lined up with my tens, and I don't have any hundreds, so I'm just going to use a 0 as a place value. Holder, it does not change the value of the number. I definitely want to look at my whole carefully. I also want to model the whole, which is 1 100, 4 tens, and 0 ones. I ask myself the question, can I do 0 ones take away 2 ones? I don't have any ones over here, so I can't do that. I'm going to need to decompose a 10, which I'm going to do. Decompose that 10 gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now that changes things over here, so I need to record what I did here over here. Do I still have 0 ones? Nope. Now I have 10 ones. Do I still have 4 tens? Nope. 1, 2, 3. I now have 3 tens because I decomposed a 10 and unbundled it and moved it over into my ones. Do I still have 1 100? I sure do, so I'm not going to make any changes there. Asking the question again, 10 ones take away 2 ones. Can I take 2 ones from 10? Well, I certainly can. 1 and 2. Remember, if I'm taking them out, I'm crossing them out. That leaves me with 8 ones. Now I've got 3 tens and I'm taking away 1. 3 tens take away 1 10, or 1 10 from 3. I'm going to cross out 1 10, which leaves me with 2. There's my 2 tens. And do I have 1 100 take away 0 100s? Well, I don't have anything to take away. So 1 100 take away 0 100s leaves me with 1 100. 148 take away 12 gives me 128. If you got that correct, congratulations, and that means you will not have any problem with the exit ticket. Be sure that you send the exit ticket to your teacher and have yourself a great day of learning.